My god. Give me a moment. Alright. Took care of that. Okay, hello, Molecular Shadow Fox. Good, to see ya. Yeah, so tonight we are continuing with Redout. Stream number 3, because I'm really digging this game so far, so, let's jump right into it, shall we? Last we left off, oh yeah, there's a... So like I said on Twitter, I just learned that there's like a manual boost, so I actually want to jump back into this race and see if I can perhaps try to get a position. How's it going? It's going pretty well, I think. It's been another pretty average week for me. Yeah. I'd say there wasn't like any major crises, there wasn't anything like big in the way of events either. So I think I counted among the good ones. How are you? Let's get back in here. Coastline Pure. This is a race that kicked my butt like 6 ways to Sunday, but let's see how much better I can do now that I can. Now that I know that you can boost outside of getting the power up.
3, 2, 1, go.
Just imagine usual rules apply. Just make sure you boost on straightaways. Oh man, okay. Huh, well, keeping in third, surprisingly. That's gotta be worth something. Oh man, okay. Hey, you know what? If I finish this event in third, I'll consider that a victory. Considering the best I got without boosting was like 5th. Alright, we're approaching... Yep, there we are, lap 2, okay. Look at that. Everyone else is like right behind me, just waiting to blast forward. Yep, there it is. Rubber banding rears its ugly head, and my hull integrity is at a dangerously low level. I need to stop crashing into walls. That didn't happen. Alright, this might be the end right here. Jeez, even turning the difficulty down. This race is kinda nuts. Part of me wonders if I should be using a different vehicle. Maybe not the all-arounder for this one. Alright, one more lap with which to get back in here. Okay. Alright, back up to 5th. Or, no, we're 6th. We're actually 6th. Well, that's just great. Look at them, they're so close yet so far away. Because I don't have my own boost to work with here. Oh, man. Ah, I couldn't even land on the road. Yeah, well. Okay. Maybe this event is just cursed. I'm not ever meant to finish it until I up my skills by like a factor of 10. Oh well. Not too bad, thanks. Been constantly testing and editing XML files for the game mods I'm working on. Ooh, that sounds pretty cool. I'd admit, I never got into modding myself, but there are some cool mods out there. Yeah. think the most I've done with, I guess if you could call it a mod, it's just like swap out like a texture file for another. It's about the furthest I've done. I think that was because of like, the particular mod that I downloaded was like a bit of a prank, and they kind of altered the texture. So I just altered it back to make it look more in-universe, and it was pretty cool then. It's the whole going in-game to test and then backing out and changing stuff. Oh yeah, huh. I can see that. Especially if it's like a big game that takes a bit to load and get in there and create the conditions that you would need to test your mod out. Alright, so we'll just say screw it to that event and actually move on here. We'll start with another Bruzo track. That said, this one lets me use power-ups and stuff, so maybe things will be different. Magnetic stabilizer. I read a lot of guides that said, yeah, don't use magnetic stabilizer forever. It's kind of like a crutch, but oh man, such a good one. Anything that lets me not slam into walls as much is like pretty good mod, I'd say. Ah, this is the one with the tube, okay. Make sure I stay on the glowing lines to stay on the road. Wait for straightaway and then boost! Gotta go fast, baby. Always reminds me of that G.I. Joe PSA where the kid's like sliding onto ice and he's just like, I'm going so fast! And he sees up and he just yells, ah, fuck! Now I don't remember G.I. Joe PSAs, those were a hoot and a half. Looks like the spiritual successor to Wipeout, even the EDM music. I know, right? I think the developer, the description I think says that Wipeout was actually an inspiration, and you can definitely see it here with the way the ships are designed and the kind of the speed and even the controls are akin to it, right? Because you have the left stick does the steering stuff and your right stick actually does strafing. So you kind of got to use them both to steer your way around the track, so Wipeout influence very, very apparent. I guess the one way it would differ from Wipeout is the kind of the way it handles power-ups, right? Because it's like Wipeout had your stable of weapons, while Redout's focuses on a lot more speed, right? A lot more of its power-ups kind of focus on making you go faster or grip fast. There's a couple of offensive ones in there, but I feel like the speed ones are ones that'll help you get through races more easily. Also gonna apologize in advance. I'm not gonna be checking chat as much because I gotta keep my eyes on the road. When you're flying at like 700-ish kilometers per hour, you kind of want to keep your eyes on the road, right? Any crashing you do at this high of a speed would be a lot more impactful, right? Even in a futuristic ship. And I said I discovered all about manual boosting, and yet I'm still kind of just waiting for the power boost. Because the power boost gives you like a really big burst of speed. You just like fly down the road. It's really tempting. This like, despite all of my efforts, all I can do is like really keep pace with worst up there's somehow staying ahead of me. This mofo. Of course, I am slamming into walls a lot. That might have something to do with it. And even when I get like ahead of them, even for a moment, they somehow find a way back. Oh, nuts! That wasn't the jump. Okay, here's the jump. Whee! It's kind of fun, the degree of aerial control they give you. Really they really let your ships fly. Like, you can go long distances if you want. Of course, the drawback is that the track will turn eventually, and if you don't land on the track, well, you're gonna crash. It's almost like the love child of Wipeout and F-Zero. I think that's like the exact comparison I made as well. It's a lot like Wipeout, right? The way the designs are and the controls and stuff. And I'd say it's like F-Zero, because F-Zero put like a lot more emphasis on speed than, you know, combat plus speed that Wipeout did. All we need now is like a mute city and perhaps a boost meter that's tied to your health. Oh, and of course, an exceedingly difficult single-player campaign. Thanks, GX. I'll never forget that. Wow, I'm actually doing okay now. If I manage to survive this lap, I'm taking home a gold, baby. Gotta make sure to not crash. I feel like if I crash, then I'm pretty much as good as done. That said, given the position digging on top, Worst is gonna have to do a lot, or whoever's in second place is gonna have to do a lot to catch up to me. Which they can probably do if I keep smashing into walls like that. Or not. Huh. See, what silver feels right now is what I was feeling when I was trying to catch up the first there. Oh my god! Damn it, Worst. Okay. Okay. Just prove that they're not out. They may be behind, but they're not out. Don't underestimate them. They could easily pull ahead and, you know, steal victory right out from under my nose. Until now. Haha, let's go. Woo! Alright. Wow. Worst actually caused my heart to skip a beat there. Woohoo! Alright. Getting some Forza Hot Wheels vibes too in that forest area with the big trees. Yeah, like the park with the forest area. Not to mention the sideways roads and the waterfall and I don't know, the way this part of the road looks like it's got like water running on it. It's pretty cool. Let me see some of these other messages here. Paint.net, then edit XML and the TOBJ files, adding thumbnails and manifest images and all that takes such a long time. Oh yeah, I'm sure. Especially if you do very, very large images, that takes a long time to render and stuff, right? Mask had those two at the end of each episode. Yeah, like the parody PSAs. Yeah. They used to be pretty ubiquitous amongst kids shows, like, for a period of time. I remember shows like, well, Captain Planet, you know, pretty obvious considering what the show's about. Even Sonic the Hedgehog had their PSAs, right? That's where we got the infamous touching is no good PSA they had. It's okay to be hugged by someone you like. Takes me back to playing the hell out of the Wipeout playable demo on the OG PS1 demo disc. Yeah, it's a Wipeout was a long-running series. I remember that. I usually work in 4085 by 4085 pixels so that the images aren't all pixelated when scaled down. Oh yeah, that makes sense. You need a very large texture file for you want to make that you want to get it like, you know, when you scale it down, you get this, still keep a bunch of detail without having it look really blurry. You get that Unreal Engine effect where you get ultra blurry images while the better textures running. Alright, training run 6. Last 2 race 3 laps. Oops has a couple tricky jumps, and you know how it works. Miss one landing and you'll be chasing. Oh, ain't that the truth, Redout. Alright, oh! I forgot to mention this on Twitter. You know what else I learned? Apparently, you could just access upgrades just like whenever you want. So you can just upgrade all your ship's attributes like right here if you want. And I'm gonna do that. It's like a very, very small upgrade, but you know, every little bit helps, right? Alright, turbo, magnet stabilizer. If only all games could be upgraded like that on the fly. If only. I mean, they did do, like, you know, a slower dole out of class vehicles, but that's, like, only based on progression. I mean, more like playtime and not, like, you know, scoring gold medals on events or anything like that. Anyways, we're in Vertex Loop. This is, like, virtual training simulation further out. Because, you know, if you want to make sure these guys know all what riding anti-grav ships at very high speeds is all about, they gotta make sure they kind of know what they're doing. Oof, okay. I can see this is going to be a bit of a fight here. Oh man, there it is, the jump. Slightly off-center too, so you gotta be extra careful. Wait, is that? Yeah, that was. Okay. Ah, and I was in third for a moment there. Phew. Oh my god, okay. That was almost catastrophic. Oh man, okay, that was catastrophic. I wouldn't want to be playing this while after dropping some LSD. Yeah, the amount of concentration you gotta do on this. Yeah, you kind of don't want to. You want to be on the top of your game. Yeah, with the amount of accuracy this game requires. I don't think I'm gonna win this one. I don't think I'm winning this one. What the heck? There's already people completing the race? Wow. I mean, I did crash twice, but... Well, no buts about it. I crashed twice, so that's why I'm finishing in the back half. It was my error. It was my race to lose, and I lost it. That's how it goes, right? The better racers win. The bright colors and geometric shapes and all that would be a nightmare. Ha! You know, never thought of that, but yeah. You're already tripping out and just... You play a stage that's kind of meant to be a bit of an abstract zone, and you just gotta wonder, wait, is this real, or am I just, like, super tripping out now?
3, 2, 1, go.
Alright, let's see if I can not wipe out this time. I also have to remember that I can manual boost as well. Don't need to save my energy for the super boost. Just make sure I use that when it's appropriate, but otherwise, you have to remember I have a smaller boost. I think I just happen to be lucking out that the fully charged boost is timing pretty well with me hitting them straightaways there. Alright, well, if I get second this time, I'll be satisfied. As the old saying goes, do not let perfect be enemy of good. Sometimes you shoot for the stars, but you miss and you just end up flying through space. Maybe it might be good to set a smaller target, like maybe shooting for the moon first, right? Yeah, I don't know, I don't even see first place anymore. Oh, there they go, they finished the race. Well, again, from 7th to 2nd. That's already a pretty big glow up as it is. I'll go ahead and take my $8,000 and go. We're back to Abruzzo, next race, the Mountain Road. Let's see what the description for this event is. You might remember the Mountain Road circuit. Hope you had time to learn it well, because your rank is starting to go up and competition will get tougher. I'm already feeling it. I'm already feeling it.
Three, two, one, go.
See a section of road here, right? They textured it differently. Kind of looks like a watery slide. I wonder if that was like the intent of the different design. It's kind of cool. Oh man, okay. Dang it! I'll just say, it is nice of them to put a ring there to kind of just let you know, hey, aim here while you're flying through the air. I wonder if the computers are just having like extra trouble with this track here. I did not expect to smoke them as easily as I am right now. Admittedly, they did catch up. That was because of an error on my part. I feel like if I didn't crash, I'd probably stay pretty comfortably in first. Of course, this is why they also say overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer. Alright, just aim myself downwards like that. Yeah! Right into the water. I ain't good at that accuracy. Oop. Cross between the highway, other track, and ice. Yeah, that's true. Is the rubber banding bad? It depends on the race, to be honest, right? There are some cases where the AI will like completely smoke you, and then there are other places where you can actually do a pretty adequate job of staying ahead of the pack if you're doing well. So I'd say it's a toss-up. For the most part, definitely doesn't feel as unfair as, like, say, grip. Like, you remember grip, right? Not only was like the rubber banding there almost ludicrous, the degree with which you could just like clip onto a thing or go off a jump the wrong way and just see your car kind of just get physicsed into space was pretty crazy. Right, apart from, you know, having more fair rubber banding, I'd say Redout does a lot better job of keeping you moving forward. Now, there have been times where I kind of get turned upside down, but so far I've been able to count those moments on those number of times on like one hand. For the most part, Redout keeps you going. They keep you going at a pretty fast pace. So I think it's like part of the reason why it managed to get its hook into me so much, because not only do they like absolutely nail that sense of speed, it just feels real great to play and, you know, race. I have no idea if pilot level does anything beyond 24, because I think it's like level 22, which you get access to class 4 ships, and past that, it's like, I think it's just a number, just there to denote how much you've played Redout. Alright, now we're off to Sequoia, Running Waters, a class 2 race. I guess this is like one of the DLC tracks. What a name! Roaring Waters, Iron Man. I know, right? And it's just a race. This is a regular race. I wonder if this track is the one or not. Oh, you do get to ride behind a waterfall. That's, like, pretty rad. I don't know, it's gotta be, like, my favorite type of scenery in the video games. Like, the road that lets you drive behind a waterfall. I don't know, it's just a cool feeling to it. It's like you're getting a peek behind the curtain in a way, right? Yeah, as you can see, they're giving me a bit more of a fight here, right? They're keeping pace. Though again, they're not sailing so far ahead as to be uncatchable. Oh no. Here we go. Now we gotta work our way back. That's okay. Koijug is not too far ahead of me, so I can at least claim third. And alright, there we go. According to my position indicator. Oh, and my, you know, looking forward indicator. Pretty close to second and first here. Oh geez. I just have to stop smacking into walls here. That's the one thing I think they might have been able to borrow from F-Zero, you know, just the strip you run across the ground and restore your health. Okay, please let me be third, please let me be third, please let me be third. Alright, at least got third. Nice mix of Native American chants with this song. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of too when I first heard this one. So it was pretty cool beat, like something you hear in a dance club. Actually, you probably hear like a lot of these tunes in a dance club. Ah, the Alaska SSRL Challenge, Class 2, Boss. So Boss's race is a fun type of race. If I should switch off. No, I think I'll do okay with magnetic stabilizer. Okay, so boss race, probably not what you might think of it is, but what it does do is just like combine all the tracks in one region together using teleporters and stuff to make just one mega track. So even though it's like a two laps, this is a pretty long race, so buckle up. The hard-hitting ones I could so imagine being played at some Berlin techno club. Yeah, it's some of them go pretty hard. Like this one. I think this one goes pretty hard. got lyrics, man! Lyrics! Alright, they can teleport us anytime now. Ah, here we go. I did get teleported. Oh, here we go, yeah. So yeah, we're just gonna be racing through all 5 tracks, kind of set up in a order set by teleporters, so... Oh no! Woo! Good thing I had that boost there to kind of get me back on track. I think I would have definitely flown off had that not been the case. Looks like you got me looking up yet another soundtrack. Hey, you'll be happy to know that you can find a soundtrack on YouTube. I'm sure you can also find it in other places. I believe Steam lets you buy the soundtrack. I don't know if it's on EGS, but yeah, there's a lot of places where you can find the Redout soundtrack, and it's pretty cool. I think they also kind of mixed it up for this game too, so that it's like a variable mix. There'll be like different sections playing depending on like what's happening during the race, which is pretty cool. So you always get like the quieter parts at the start of the race, and then the theme starts, you know, hitting its stride once you're in the race proper. So that's pretty cool. Alright, now I'm gonna start sweating here because I'm running low on health, so... I can take it easy. I've got a pretty good lead, all things considered. I think I can take it easy for now. Let my health slowly go back up. See, I did not boost back on there. I don't know why I did not do that. We were only talking about interactive soundtracks the other day. And I love it when, you know, developer manages to cut up the music just right, so you get the right parts playing at the right moments, because you kind of want the music to hit the peak when you're also hitting the peak, or the game to hit the peak, right? Because you know, something like Raiden stopping that blade just would not be the same if they didn't time the music to have the guy yell "rules of nature" right when you block the blade, right? Something like that. It's always pretty sweet. The other one that kind of comes to mind, which makes me think they've cut the music a lot, is in Hades, when you like face off against the final boss. The way they cut it up to kind of put everything at the right moment, right? It's like just before. Right when you start, like, you know, the banter with the final boss, get the little pithy chat, and then when the final boss makes his last remark, it enters another section, and once he finally prepares to fight, then the theme just starts up in earnest, and the timing they do there, you know, the way they manage to make it loopable, make it feel as seamless as possible, that takes some real skills there, I have to say. Always near the end, it'll go in like lap 3 on split second. Oh yeah, split second. The other one I always enjoyed. Yeah, lap 3 when the theme super kicks in, especially the Elite Race theme, right? That one's even better because that's like the main theme. So yeah, the main theme kicks in. It's like, all right, time to get dangerous. Oh jeez, I should have dived down further, or maybe not gone off the edge as fast. All right, well, I can at least try to catch up the second, maybe. Well, first isn't too far ahead either. I just need to You know, time to boost and not smacking the walls so much. Are there like any other moments, like cool variable mixes you can think of? Probably a couple of them out there. I mentioned Metal Gear Rising. I mentioned Hades, Split Second, of course, and there's this game as well. Probably like a lot more examples out there. Oh geez, I see I'm running low on health again. And I keep running it down if I don't shape up. Well, I was doing okay for a moment there. But you know what? Third ain't so bad, right? No! Jerk! Stole victory right out from under me. Then again, I crashed like 3 times, so, you know. Victory goes to the better racer, and I was not the better racer that time. That's how it be. That's how it be. Need for Speed. Oh, let's see. Oh yeah, Burnout 2 did it well with the music kicking in when you used to boost. Ha! Yeah, I remember that. Like, hear the bass just start thumping. Need for Speed 2 and 3 did it well as well. Oh yeah, yeah. And I guess Mario Kart kind of had a cool moment like that too. It's like if you're in first place, they start adding like a drum beat to, very noticeable drum beat to the music. Bit more subtle, but pretty neat when you manage to make it happen. All right, another Class 2 race. We're going back to Cairo. Just a race-ass race. Ooh, this one's a pretty rad track here.
2, 1, go.
Actually, this is like really amusing. Forza Horizon 5 also does that with like the in-game music, right? You know, there's like certain tracks, they kind of do what they can to try to cut it up and, you know, make it so that you hear certain parts during certain parts of the race, and I don't know, I kind of enjoy that in a way. It's pretty amusing when you hear this something like you know, like the Blink 182's Bored to Death kind of variable mix style. It's, yeah, when you know about like the traditional way the song goes, it's like, you know, hearing a certain verse loop over and over when you catch it, it's like, it's kind of funny to note, right? Oh, I noticed I'm in 4th. Holy crap. I need to step it up here. This is the Area 1 track, so it shouldn't be too hard to, you know, maintain my speed, not smack into walls a lot.
Final lap. New record.
Oh no, sandstorm! Darude, you gotta leave me alone. I'm trying to win a race here. Oh my god, I'm close to Chu and Mermund. Oh yeah, let's go. Just one burst of speed is all I need. Ha ha ha! Yeah. Oh, that felt good.
Congratulations. Gold medal awarded.
Whenever the Donna's O comes on, I have to floor it in my fastest car. Yeah, it's like with me and Rise Against Paper Wings, because I first heard that in Burnout 3, and just the fast tempo of the music kind of fits really well with the fast pace of the racing. Forza Horizon 5 did a great job with the ambient music too they used for the expeditions to open the outpost. Ah, especially is it Tulum? The one where you explore the ruins. Yeah, that they did a real good job there. The way kind of music just picks up the pace, especially at the end where you're dodging the lightning storms and everything. You listen to like the full version on their YouTube channel, and just like you can pick out where each part plays and just have that scene just like replay in your head. Yeah, you head to Ekbalam and then drive through the storm. Yep, that's the one. All right, let's move on here. Managed to steal victory right at the end there. Going back to Vertex. Uh-oh, Instagib. Not sure why they called this Instagib. I think I already touched on this last time, but Instagib is a bit of a misnomer because, you know, when you think Instagib, you're like, oh no, am I gonna instantly die? That's not the case. They did like up the damage massively, but it's definitely not a case of you hit the wall and then you're done. Also, you only get one life, right? If you crash, then it's over. No retry, so be very careful. Like I remember we were trying to think of better names for it last time. Someone proposed like precision time attack, which I definitely would be on board with, because, you know, this kind of mode really does emphasize, hey, try not slamming into walls a lot. It's also noticed that's why I'm not popping the boost power up and just using the regular boost. Alright, so at least I got a bronze medal. I'm cool with that. If I walk out of this event with just a bronze, that'll be a win for me. Oh hey! Oh my god, I am so close to gold. Did you see that? 200ths of a second. That's the other thing about these time attacks. It's all about the best lap time, right? It's not the best of total race time. So the first lap, of course, is going to be a wash because you're starting from a standstill. It's laps 2 and 3 where it truly matters, because that's when you'll be sailing through. Ah, man. I only improved by like 100th of a second that time, but you know what? Silver medal. That's pretty good there. Big fan of Metric's Route 185 too, that plays during the initial drive when it transitions from the Porsche to the AMG Project 1. Oh yeah! I think that was like my favorite scene from the opening, right? You got the, that's the one where like you see the transport plane just flying over the road, and Ramirez going, oh yeah, this is the final stop, you ready to make your big entrance, and then you drop out all cool like, and then start driving towards the festival. The timing for that did it pretty well as well. Absolutely memorable scene for me, at least. Lingos fly off, and it's Scotty Tyler comes on. Welcome to Mexico. Yeah, the way he's just playing the hype man. Just, oh man, Superstar's gonna be here so soon. It's gonna be sick, folks. It's real good at making you get pumped. Really gets you hyped for what's to come. All right, let's move on here. Ah, here we go. Our Class 2 tournament breakneck trophy. Let's see what they have to say about this one. Consists of 3 races held on some of the fastest circuits you've seen so far. Take some risks and enjoy the ride. Oh man, we're going through 3 different regions even. You got one in Alaska, one in Cairo, and one in Abruzzo. The 3 base level environments they got. Base game, I should say. One thing I do like about Redout is that they kind of seamlessly integrate the DLC into the other stuff, so... yeah, you saw I was playing on Vertex and Sequoia. Those are like two of the DLC environments that I picked up. And you'll see those events like pop up in career if you have the DLC, which is pretty cool. You know, you also get to see them in like quick race and everything, but yeah, I like it. On the other hand, if you don't have the DLC, you usually see that event in the list and it'll say, yeah, get this DLC if you wanna play this track. You know, given what they give you for the DLC, it's like that's pretty cool, right? I think the base game comes with like 5 environments with about 5 tracks each. I think the DLC comes out to another 5 to 7 more environments. I have to assume they all have like 5-ish tracks each, so that's pretty rad. A lot of bang for your buck there. Oh man, point downwards, point downwards. Woo! Okay, okay. I made it. I made it. Oh yeah, we're gonna finish this in style, baby. Check it out. Yeah. Saying that, I loved Forza Horizon 4's initial drive that much more. That drive to the festival with the jets and the hovercraft and all that had that huge fanfare that's missing in 5. They did a pretty good job of introducing the kind of the big feature they had for that game too, because you're racing through all 4 seasons. That way, kind of transition between each one, right? Kind of just give you a taste of, yeah, this is what each season's gonna offer to you. I kind of enjoyed that. The music I thought was like pretty cool too, right? Where 5 kind of gets you pumped up. 4 is like gets you really settled in there, right? It gets you pumped up too, but also just gives you that it kind of washes over you. It makes you feel like, oh man, this is gonna be another awesome big getaway trip. All right, race 1 done. We're sitting on top. Next race, Alaska.
3, 2, 1, go.
Well, looks like Chu and the other fella here are pretty peeved that I took that first race. Then they're out for my position there, out for my spot. Guess we gotta fight back. Can't take this line down now, can we? Okay, I gotta pay real attention when I get to that straightaway there, because they definitely can go ahead and snatch first place right out from under me if I'm not careful. And even if I get second, it's not gonna be the end of the world. Because, you know, there's still 1 race after that, so just gotta assert dominance in the last track. Would be pretty helpful to get first here, though, so I have to worry less. Or so that I can worry less. No, I don't have to worry less. I think that's a proper wordage there. I guess the one thing about health in this game is that does regenerate. If you manage to, like, not take damage for a while, your health will start going back up. So I guess that's further emphasis to do well, or at least know where the straightaways are, so you know where you can afford to take a couple scrapes here and there. Oh wow. Well, that wasn't too bad. A little hairy at the first lap there, but I think I managed to take it all the way through there. I see a festival that never ends. Truer words were never spoken after the damp squib of finishing the campaign. Haha. They didn't even have an ending. They were just like, cool. Right, you get your achievement. It's like, alright, do some more, I guess. It was definitely weird. No, even Forza Horizon 5 had a more substantial scene for you. And, you know, that was already a low bar to clear, and they only took, like, one tiny step up. But it was something. It was something. Now we're off to Abruzzo. Seaside Hills. Oh, I was wondering why I was getting like a visual effect, but I realized, oh, I'm probably getting smacked by like another power-up. I don't know why you would use anything other than the boost. Right, because, you know, this game is all about speed, and I feel like, you know, what better way to get an advantage than using the thing that gives you more speed. Right, you do have a manual boost, but now, if you got a full meter, why not just dump it all into the tank and, you know, get the super speed? Alright, so this is a track where I might actually fall behind here if I'm not careful. Ugh. Even staying in third is going to be a fight. I can feel it. Okay, I thought I needed to course correct there, but I don't think I really did. Woo! Okay! We made it! We're in front. Well, we were in front. For a brief moment there, I got to touch greatness. And for another brief moment, I will get to touch it again. I just need to stop wall riding. This ain't Mega Man X. I can't cling on the walls to get better hold of the situation. Alright, even if I only get like second, I'll probably be okay. That said, it's fun to just, you know, pop a tiny boost to try to keep pace with them at least. Alright, we're about to hit the big one. Wow, that big boost, I only managed to catch up to one of them. Come on, you can't start going all cracked on me now. Maybe this is the curve. Ah, fool, activated boost at the right time. Ah, if only I hadn't hit that wall. If only I hadn't hit that freaking wall. I could have had it. It's okay. Again, I finished first the other two races, so shouldn't be too much of a hit there. Didn't matter. I still managed to come out on top. That's a second place there. I managed to get second in all three races, so if I did any worse, I might have been in trouble there. Be interesting to see what they do with the overlanding stuff when they're adding in the next update. Yeah, I'm eager to see what they got. They got like a pretty Forza Horizon 5's got a pretty interesting theme going on right now. They stuck a whole racing oval inside the stadium. That's pretty cool. It's like the season's gonna be all about it's gonna be all about high performance, high speed. I still will make all the S2 requirements for the PR stunts more fitting. Alright. Not a scratch. Race with this Lunaire Sudera ship. Don't crash and respawn in your next event. Reward $8,000. Restrictions. You cannot choose a different team or else the contract will be broken. I gave it lots of crap, but credit where credit's due. 2 updates in a row, that's been good. I would agree with that. They're at least putting in a bit more meat in these updates. Give them that. Again, the reward's only like a paltry $8,000. Why not? It's that we'll accept a contract. Might be nice to go in a different ship. It's a class 2 ship, so actually gonna abuse this contract here and go with an older race. I think the requirement is that we just don't have to crash, so guessing as long as we like win the event, we should be okay, right? Very sus that now the creative director has left things have been on the up. Might hard to say either way. I mean, never know. It could just be stuff they might have been working on and just now got out, or it's true. It could be stuff that they didn't get to do until the other fella left. I have to wait a bit, let the dust settle, and see what they're doing afterwards before I can make a concrete statement one way or another. Alright, well, if we don't want to crash, we should probably pick hardened hull, right? My guess is that they're super handicapped by Microsoft in turn 10. Yeah, again, hard to say. For racing this car, I at least want to upgrade some parts of it. It's like, I'm starting to see why the requirement is don't make your ship explode. Holy cow, the energy pull and structure of the ship is kind of astoundingly poor. Alright, let's see how this goes. I have to remember to not... Maybe I should have picked up the, should have got the repair drone as well. Well, this is an earlier race, so I could probably get away with not using the big boost and all, and just using a smaller boost to stay in the game here. I see some stingray fish inspiration for that ship. Yeah, I can see that. It's very, very flat, very wide ship. I forgot what the theme naming for this particular company is. Oh wait, by ship not exploding, I hope they don't also mean that don't get eliminated, because kind of suck if I were to get eliminated here.
Contender eliminated.
Maybe you should be popping the super boost more. This jerk with their EMP blast just coming out swinging every time I try to pass him. It's like, boom, no pass for you. What do you think you are, a traffic guard? Swear to God, Chew, let me catch up, please. Was it Need for Speed that had elimination races like this? I think they might have. I know Burnout had eliminator races too that were like more lap well, Burnout 3 at least had the lap knockout style of eliminator. It was Burnout Revenge and Beyond where they did the more timing based eliminations. Thinking Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing also did the wait, no, they did the time-based eliminations. Yeah. Yeah, you can see why they did more time-based eliminations. The lap knockout-based eliminations do take a bit more time to get through. Who is the motherfucker who keeps EMPing my face? Oh no, you don't. Oh my god, this is gonna be a fight. All this boosting, I'm just only managing to keep pace. Alright. This is it, all the marbles. Of course, by virtue of who's remaining, I gotta really step it up, because this is like the best of the best here. Don't let them get ahead! Not even once! If I let them get ahead, it'll probably be all over. So, according to the position indicator, I'm actually smoking them now for some reason. It's like I got ahead and they just decide, oh, I give up. You got this! And it looks like I did. Haha. That's right. I am the Outlaster. I am to stay longer. I am the sole survivor. That means contract completed. Oh, 16,000 bucks. Ooh, that's a decent amount of money. Granted, I'm sitting on like 400,000 of it, but oh, great, another pure race. I think I'll keep Hardened Hull, actually, for this one. I know everyone says, yeah, you just stack speed, but I don't know, I like having a little extra buffer. You know, given how structurally weak this ship is otherwise. It's like... Oh, right, pure race. It's a pure race. No access to power-ups, which means I don't have access to the hull, actually. It's just... It's all manual boosts from here on out. Oh, I'm actually still smoking them? So what is it about that other pure race that just makes the racer suddenly super duper cracked? I don't get it. I mean, granted, you know, silver second place isn't that far behind, but still. I kind of like the details that they put on the ships. You see the wings just raise and lower depending on which way you're turning there. So it's a nice little visual effect that I can appreciate. Gives the ships makes it, how do I put it? Makes it look more involved, right? It's not just like a block, a model of block, a block of model just, you know, racing. It's got feels like it's got mechanical parts that are moving. Guess it's the best way to put it. Reminds me of those flaps that NASCARs have in the event of a crash.
Gold medal awarded.
I have to admit, I don't watch too much NASCAR, but I could perhaps see them, yeah, given the way that cars are, right, and given how much precaution to take inside, yeah, there's probably external precautions they can take, too, to make sure the impact of a crash is a lot lessened. Especially if you, like, go tumbling, that's where it gets real hairy. Alright. Ah, survival. Okay. Actually, I want to switch up chips for this one. So let me go to the garage here. There we go. See where... Yeah, here we go. The Yogamanda. Pick all endurance because this is survival. To be honest, I don't see the appeal of watching cars run in a circle for 500 laps. Yeah, likewise. Definitely doesn't quite feel like it. At least it's not my kind of thing. Kind of endurance. It's probably like an endurance thing, but yeah, it's... Yeah. Let's see. Welcome back to the Alaska Explorer. Show what you can do against the clock and the obstacles. Gold medal is 25 checkpoints. I have to assume bronze is probably a lot less. I assume like 15. 18.
1, go.
Semi-truck racing, now that is entertaining. I bet it is. Yeah, survival is just get through as many checkpoints as you can before time runs out or your ship blows up. Whichever comes first. Start with a minute on the clock, get 4 seconds for every checkpoint you pass. And just keep going like that. Alright, so each lap is like 6 checkpoints. So if I complete 3 laps, I'll get bronze. 4 laps will get me silver. And just 1 checkpoint after that gets me gold. Oh, this is where the repair drone comes in candy. Alright, start getting smacked around. Just pull that out. Get the quick recharge out there. I think the best part is that the upgraded repair drone actually gives you a small boost of speed when you use it, so... That's where it really comes in handy. See, the clock continues to run down. Alright, we're 8 checkpoints away. No, 3 checkpoints. 2 to go. 1 more to go and I get the event pass. Dang it. I was off by 1 because I did not take that jump correctly. Alright, well, I get consolation prize, so just dust ourselves off and get back in there.
3, 2, 1, go.
Damn, you were hitting 540 there on that straight. Yeah, I was. Said it's all about the high speeds. I think, depending on how fast you go, you can actually, like, reach speeds of 1,000. But, you know, just a bit on the higher end when dealing with anti-grav racing, but to us average folk, that's, like, super duper fast, right? It's like jet plane fast. Which is probably appropriate, because, you know, these are ships. It's always that jump. It's always that jump. Also, I'm doing worse than I was last time, because I just... 7 seconds left. I remember, I think last time I hit lap 2, I had about 33. Hope you have a strong neck for the forces at that speed. Whew, there we go. We at least got the bronze medal. If nothing else, we got the bronze medal. That being said, let's see if we can hit another 3 checkpoints and get ourselves a silver. That's probably not going to happen, but we will try. Oh my god. I'm actually pretty close now. Oh no, we're not gonna hit it. We're not gonna hit it. One off. I feel like when you see those people in the fighter jets that end up fainting, oh yeah, because they hit G-forces so big that they eventually black out. Yeah, so I think I read somewhere that the game here is like called Redout. It's like named after that term, the sort of kind of visual effect that happens when you hit like super high G forces when you're going in a downwards direction. You get that red out in your vision, which is something you might see to kind of simulate in this game here, right? You're going downwards at high speeds and you see the screen start like turning red. In any case, we'll take the bronze here and just keep going. Ah, another insta-gib. All right. Well, we'll switch back here to ESA, our jack of all trades ship. I wonder what the gold medal time, or I wonder what the bronze medal time for this one is.
3, 2,
Oh,
1.
all right, 56 seconds. That's a pretty large gap between. Pretty large gap between bronze and gold. Also a large gap between bronze and silver. I just want to set the qualification bar, so, you know, if your goal is to just pass, then it's not going to be too bad. If your goal is to get better than a pass, then you have a bit of a fight ahead of you. I like how that ship folds out just before your start. Oh yeah. It's like, yeah, it feels like it's doing a startup sequence. You see, you just imagine all the lights just turning on in the pilot's cockpit. That's, you know, they're doing their final checks and making sure everything's starting up in the right order. Alright, well, we've hit the bronze medal target at least, so... if nothing else, we'll at least get a bronze medal. That being said, if we manage to keep a good pace here, well, we'll get a silver. I'm confident we can get a silver. All we have to do is not crash. So I think even if you crash, as long as you got, like, you hit at least one of the medal targets, they'll give you the medal for it. Damn, 10th of a second off. Oh wait, nope. Oh, hold on. Really? Best lap, 46 seconds. What? What? Just what? I don't believe it. An actual gold medal in a time trial event. Holy cow. This is basically a victory lap. I'm just, my fist is just like pumping in the air here. Right, I don't even care if I blow up now. So I still got that best lap time there. I do like how the, whatever. I don't care. Gold medal. Yeah, as long as they don't... Okay, good, yeah, of course. Because I hit the target, right? Doesn't matter if I blew up before the end of the race, I still managed to get the gold medal lap time there. Let's go. We'll need to do some victory loops for the crowd when I finish, yeah. As soon as I run over to my spare ship and jump into that. Alright, pay $9,600 up front. Your gold and silver rewards for the next event will be much higher. Reward, $32,000 for gold, half for silver. Restrictions, you cannot choose a different team or else the contract will be broken and you will lose your advance. What? Let's do it. What's the ship I have to race again? Was it the... Ah, okay, the big bulky one. Ooh, boy. And the next event is the Vertex SRRL Challenge. Alright, well... Alright, I'm actually gonna switch... I'm gonna switch power-ups here. Gonna go with the boost, and since this is already a chonky ship, probably go with, augmented propeller, because it's... Yeah, it's got good grip as well, so... Need a little extra speed to kind of offset the lower acceleration and max speed this one has. Alright, let's see what a Vertex boss race looks like.
3, 2, 1, go.
Yeah, and given this is Vertex, it's gonna be an extra fast one. Yeah, that was a bad place to pop boost there. Oh well, as long as I keep pace with first and second, I'll have a good shot. Very fitting boss music. Yeah, I kind of like it. The theme, it seems like the theme for the Vertex tracks is just like they add a lot more guitar. Oh, geez, okay. Well, it's a long race. I got plenty of time to catch up. Wow, are you really telling me this ship's not fast enough to make that jump? I gotta be boosting or something? Noted. Alright, we managed to make our way to 5th. Let's see, 4th and 3rd up ahead. That says it looks like 1st and 2nd. I've kind of disappeared off the map for now. Oh wait, nope, they've reappeared. Okay. So provided I don't like crash or something, I might be able to catch up. Where in the world was I going again? I feel like we're about to hit the end of lap 1 pretty soon here.
Final lap.
Oh, there it is. Well, somehow we managed to find our way back to 4th place. Hopefully I don't screw this up. Maybe I should have brought in the repair drone for this race here. Alright, we're third. Fortunately, 1st and 2nd are nowhere in sight. Huh. How did I not make that jump before? Alright, if I get at least 2nd, I still get a pretty substantial amount of money, so... shouldn't fret too much if I can't catch up to 1st here. Ow! God! I guess on the bright side, you do have a full bar of health to mess with here. That said, I gotta fight all the way back to 2nd here. Where are you, silver position? I want your spot. So is it okay if I just restart? I feel like...
3, 2, 1.
I know this is a longer track, but holy cow. Missing that jump for like the 2nd time in a row just... that takes it out of me. Don't mind me proper jamming out to this tune, yeah. At least you got that. At least you got that. To listen to this pretty rockin' soundtrack. Well, I fell off the road for like a moment, and that's just what happens. Okay.
3, 2, 1, go.
forget. Is this upcoming jump the one I gotta be worried about? I think it is, yeah. So let's a little extra boost off the edge there. Never hurts. There's one particular jump towards the end of this track here I gotta be super duper worried about. Sorry, I have not managed to land it yet. Make sure that... That one too! It's like slightly off-center and... That's okay. They're close by. They're... Well, second place is close by. So it doesn't look like first is that far ahead, really. Okay, I don't think it was this part here. Yeah, it's this one. 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 Alright, straight. Okay. Woo! Landed it that time. So already things are kind of looking up. Well, my health is getting pretty low here. But otherwise, things are looking up. It's there as a big troll. Yeah, because it makes you think, right? You see the road on top, you think, oh, they're gonna do like a gravity switch, but then you just like fly through the edge of the road there. And like, oh, there's another road. Maybe I should have gone in here with a repair drone. Man, even trying to get to second feels like a Herculean task. Can only imagine what this game's gonna start being like once I hit Class 3. That's probably gonna be a heck of a step up. Hey, did I say you could get ahead of me? Get back here with your stupid pod racer ass-looking vehicle. Oh, at least I see first isn't too far ahead from second, so... At least to try to... Ah! It's like every time I think I've gotten ahead, they're like, nope. Hits the nope button and drags me back to third. Jerk. Yeah, it didn't EP me that time, huh? Saw that. Uh-oh, here it is. The loop of doom. Oh my god! I didn't even hit the first part of this freaking loop. What the crap? We're nearing the end of the race, and they're like ahead again. Ah, fuck that. I imagine what players could come up with this with a track creator. Oh boy.
One, go.
I forget if this game has mod support or not, but yeah, oh man. Track editor. Probably be some real mean ones out there, that's for sure. Sports event lab on crack. Especially if they like let us mess with the rules and stuff. Ah. Try to get a little extra speed off the ramp and I end up flying off in the wrong direction. It is just now that I realize how unforgiving the jumps in this tracks are. It's like hit them the wrong way and just like oof. For sure, no margin for error. Yeah, absolutely. Probably doesn't help that the AI this race is such that first and second place are like pretty cracked. So even one error, and you just wipe out any progress you might have made catching up to them. Why does it help that I'm like missing all the boosters too? Whatever, we got one lap to go.
Final lap.
Oh my god. Even catching up to 5th is a chore. It's a monument. It's like a Sisyphean task they've entrusted onto us now. Probably does not help I keep falling off the track like that. Ouch, getting kicked around like that definitely does not help matters. It's like manageable up to the point where you crash the first time, because that's where they gain their lead, and it's like very, 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 very hard to make it back up to them. The time you do, you kind of at a spot where you're about to get wiped out again. I just need to let my health recover. As long as I'm keeping pace, I'll be okay. I need my health to come back right now. Guess I do appreciate that this game does have a natural health regeneration. So yeah, if you take it easy or you're racing well enough, you'll get your hull integrity back. Oh, here we go. Part tricky. Take it easy. Yep, there we go. I should probably dial it back here. Dial it back a little bit. Don't go hog wild. Let that health come back. Should probably use my manual boost in that case. Otherwise I'm just gonna end up falling further behind.
Final lap.
You know what, at this point, I think I'll settle for third, even if that means I failed the contract. Maybe I shouldn't even taken it in the first place. Oh well, that's the risk and reward you take, right? Sometime, if you don't manage to meet the requirements, then well, gotta deal with the consequences of your decisions. That's how it be. So I'm in a pretty good spot to at least take second here. Just to make sure I let my health get back up to snuff. At very least stop crashing, smacking into walls as much. Ah! I was doing so well not falling off the edge. On the bright side, I at least have a full tank of health here. Not much track left with which to use it, though. Wow, I can see first and second are really tussling there for the top spot. He's sitting at like 50% health. Okay, I'm kind of feeling okay going to this final stretch here. Provided I don't screw up that other jump, I might have a shot. Alright, here it is. This is the jump. Alright, let's take it home. How close are we? Woo! Oh my god! Finally! Woo!
Congratulations. Gold medal awarded.
At least it's not like Forza, you're losing a lot, try lowering difficulty, so patronizing. I mean, dude, at least they bring it up, right? Like, hey, maybe you could dial it back, it's okay. Wow, so intense, I know, right? Oh my god. Well, it always feels like that, right? Either you get, like, the one time where you're just completely kicking butt, right? You get the one where you get, like, the ultimate victory. Every other time, it's just, like, absolute... Well, the other ones weren't absolute crushing defeat. It was, like, third, but it was only because of the contract I was trying a lot harder that time. That last stretch was a nail-biter. I know, right? Contract accomplished. We'll take our 32,000 and go. Just go. Alright. Next up is Sequoia, Class 2 Speed. Okay, it was a good thing I didn't swap out my booster for a repair drone, because that boost really came in handy there. Alright, we'll pick this one. Or actually, yeah, we'll pick this one because it's a speed trial. So this one's pretty fun. It's like a variant of Relic Races in Crash Team Racing, where it's basically like a speed lap like the other ones, but you'll see there's a target speed there. As long as I'm above that target speed, you'll see the time bonus go up. And that's the amount of time they subtract from the lap time at the end there, so... Plenty of incentive to kind of go fast, which is pretty cool. Appreciate their little variant take on time trials here. Oh geez, what? Bronze is 10 seconds and best lap was 17. Oh boy, I got my work cut out for me here. Maybe I should have picked Augmented Propeller instead. Ah! Really? 7? Only down to 15. I must have picked, like... Well, this ship has all the performance stats, so... Not sure what I could be doing differently here. Oh man, that... Oh, ouch. No medal awarded. I don't know if I want to try again, though. Let's go ahead and pass that one on. I wasn't even close to getting bronze. Ouch. All nice thing about this career is that, you know, if there's any event giving you trouble, you just move on. There's not... There's no need to complete every race unless you want to get an achievement or anything like that. What we got here? Wow, a race remaining. That said, not many Class 2 races remaining. Let's do the rest of the Class 2s here, and then maybe we'll wrap it up from there. Alright. That 6 seconds seemed like such a hacked time. Certainly feels like it from that perspective. Whew. Just, man, just gotta know the track and have the right combination of everything. Alright, next to Abruzzo. We'll stick with our Lunare Sudaria. Yeah. So an arena race is like a regular race, except you have 1 life, so try not to crash too much, right? Makes me think of Ferrari when I see Sudaria. Oh man, wait till you see another one of these manufacturers here. It'll probably make you think of another particular manufacturer pretty quickly. Saw one that's close to Koenigsegg too. Yeah, that's the one I was talking about. Yeah, absolutely that one. It's like future Koenigsegg. Oh, wow. You're telling me AI racers can actually wipe themselves out? Astounding. Oh, geez. Dude, what if I actually win this by virtue of being the last racer standing? That said, there's still enough in there remaining that if I still wipe out, I'm not getting a medal, but we'll see how this next lap goes here. Oh yeah, that's the other thing about eliminator races like these. You don't want to miss the jump, because that's just also automatic grounds for elimination. So there we go, because there were 4 racers and I was just right at the medal cutoff and I messed up. Thankfully this is not a boss race, so getting back in there, not too painful. Whew, okay, okay. I'm okay. We'll see how many contenders get eliminated this time around. Alright, 1 down. Oh, there goes another one. Oh, and there I go. Fuck. This is even worse than the other time. Alright. Well, just pick up the pieces, get back in there.
2, 1, go.
Oh, almost didn't make it again. Now it's trying to get real fast and loose now. I think this is where it gets real dangerous when you start getting reckless trying to get back to where you were and you start, you know, causing more errors. Whew. I gotta do this for 3 laps even.
Contender eliminated. Contender eliminated.
Okay, so it's just 3 of them this time. Fortunately, it means it's still very possible that we can lose the medal if we don't take these jumps right. I should say, if I don't take these jumps right. Sorry, I'm just too used to kind of using the we as I kind of thing. Oh man. Alright, alright. Well, we still have about 50% of our health going into this last lap here, so I'm feeling okay. Provided we don't crash, we might have a decent shot. Now, even if first place here takes it at the end, that's something I'll be fine with because, you know, at least we made it to the end. I think that's what, like, the boost is going to be used for now, just a course corrector. If I take a jump the wrong way, then I just use the boost to get back on track here. Yeah, whatever, got second, that's fine. Whew.
Congratulations. Silver medal awarded.
You couldn't get much closer with that landing. Yeah, I had a couple moments like that during that race. I know that feeling. You overdrive it, make a ton of mistakes trying to catch up. Yeah, it's like the tilted state. All right. Ooh, a 10-lap score event. This is gonna be a long runner. In that case, I want to perhaps swap out power-ups because this is a Cairo track, so be a bit easier on stuff here. I'll take the magnetic grip. I see someone's got the energy drain. Perfect. Yeah, so score is slightly different in that it's a longer race, and based on your position, you will accumulate points at a faster rate the higher you are. And you will get, like, a handful of extra points for hitting boosts and managing to complete a lap without crashing and, you know, getting good lap times. And, oh my god, I keep hitting that spot.
3, 2, 1, go.
I swear, slower speeds do not have trouble with that jump. But yo, you get a small amount of points for hitting a boost, getting perfect laps, getting new best lap times. And your final position at the end will also net you a certain number of points, and goal of course is at the end to have the most number of points. Honestly, I don't know why I'm second when it very clearly says I'm in first. There we go. Okay.
9 laps to go. Hull integrity 30%.
Oh, that voice is gonna be...
Hull reach.
gonna be something, that's for sure. I tried. That pillar is in such a bad place, I know, right? Oh. No, seriously, how can it be a second when... yeah. Just how far away... The position indicator says first is, like, behind me. That does not seem right. Starting to think maybe I should have picked Hardened Hull for this ship here.
Hull integrity 30%. Best lap. Hull integrity 30%.
This college is just kind of cracked. Somehow managed to get like 400 points more than I did, somehow. Oh, there's another hull breach. Yeah, I have no idea what's happening that lets first be in first while still being behind me. That does not seem right.
6 laps to go. Hull integrity 50%.
Whatever, first place at this point is just nigh uncatchable. At this point, I just want to try to keeping second here.
Hull integrity 50%.
Already halfway through the event.
30%. Warning, hull reach.
Yeah, it's just gotta be a bug or something, cause... Does it go off of your point score to represent your position? I think the top right position is like your actual race position, which determines the amount of points you get, the rate which your points accumulate, and your actual scoreboard is like on the left there, below the race time and the lap indicator. That's the overall standings as it is.
Hull integrity 30%. Best lap.
Yeah, the disadvantage to this ship is that, you know, its race stats are through the roof, but it's got the constitution of tissue paper. So if you're just smacking into the walls a lot like I am, it's not going to survive long. But if you manage to master it, then, well, you got a pretty hefty machine on your hands.
Hull integrity 50%.
Yeah, see, look at that. It's like second and then 8th. Is it only like a gold medal because, No, it says my overall position is at 3rd.
Final lap.
My race position is... Yeah, I don't get it. I don't get it. Why is the person behind me allowed to be in first place while I have to be in, like, 2nd/3rd, depending on who else has managed to pass me here? That does not seem fair. fact, I'd say it's the opposite of that.
Hull integrity 50%. Finish.
Alright, if I get bronze medal in this event,
Bronze medal.
yeah, you know what, I'll take it. This event has been a train wreck in more ways than one. We have here Speedway Classic, Class 2 race. It's a question of durability versus speed, definitely. Alright, yeah, we'll stick with our current loadout here.
3, 2, 1, go.
It's a race-ass race! That's it, it flies like a rocket. Managed to get it right. It goes flying. See, when you're nailing it, feels real good. Sense of speed is like top notch. Feels as fast as going 1,000-ish kilometers per hour feels like. And that's what really matters.
Final lap.
Keep on sliding by that booster. That's okay, I'm doing well enough. I think most guides say proper turning techniques is like start strafing and then start turning. But it, I don't know, it feels kind of weird to me because it feels like the moment I want to turn is like try to delay it for a second and I just find myself hitting walls. So I just usually do strafe and turn at the same time. Whew! Okay. I guess it's nice to have a race that's a bit more manageable, especially
Medal awarded.
after that other one. That was nice to have one that's like pretty straightforward. It's just a race. Alright, pay $6,500 upfront and drive a ship you don't own. If you win, the ship is yours. Reward, new ship. Restrictions, you cannot choose a different ship, or else the contract will be broken. Let's do it. We'll get ourselves a free, Class 2 ship. Don't know if I want to do a boss race with this one, though. We'll do an older event. And even this, even the menu theme, I think, is like really cool, right? It's got that sort of rising part to it. Feels like you're about to embark on your career to rise to the top of the anti-gravity racing league. Okay. I should probably pick something here. Oh, last man standing early on. Always a good one. Let's see what we have here. High max speed, lower grip, pretty decent structure stats, so... And I'm gonna go with magnetic grip anyway. Or stabilizer, okay. It's a chilled out feel before you head into a load of grief. Yeah, there's that too. It's a calm before the storm.
3, 2, 1, go.
Because hey, you can't can't say no to the prospect of a free ship. You know, it's like these things are like 30,000 bucks here, and the higher class ships are even more expensive than that. So if you can get one, that's like pretty substantial chunk of change you're saving here, right? Even if the ship you're aiming for might not be one that you use a lot, that's money you can put to elsewhere, like another class 2 ship or something else entirely. $30K seems cheap for seeing how advanced these things are. That's true. You expect these things to hit 6 digits easy, but... See here, I'm already choking. We're already losing out. Thought I was doing well there, and second and first decided to just kick my hopes in the teeth. Here lie my hopes and dreams. Jeez Louise, I can barely keep them on the map. It's like I keep pulling ahead despite my best efforts. And if I happen to wipe out, well, that's not going to do me any favors, that's for sure. What's this? Lyrical Nyx, thank you for the follow. I'll go ahead and continue that. Eliminator races are usually better when you got a faster ship. Okay, maybe this ain't the one. Yeah, nice thing about the contracts is that they don't judge you until you complete an event. You can go ahead and exit out or retry as many times as you want. You can even switch events if you want. If one's realizes giving you trouble, just go to another one. What a cool way to get to work in one of those. Ha! If only, right? Just imagine, oh man, I only got like 5 minutes to get to work, hop and ship, you like get to your workplace in like 3. Let's see, time attack was already crazy enough with a fast ship. I don't know if I'd do the slower one much justice. Just traveling to work at 900 miles per hour while sipping coffee. Hopefully they'll have perfected autopilot by then, right? Alright, why don't we try a pure race here? Maybe will be different. And we'll swap out magnetic stabilizer for a propeller. Because we definitely need acceleration. Alright, pure race, so I just gotta rely on my... It's just me and my boosters. Okay, yeah. We'll see if rubber banding gets nuts later on, or if this will remain manageable. Because if it does, then I'll walk away with the ship. That's pretty cool. Huh, so far so good. Can you imagine if, like, highways of the future look like this too? Just like, just up and down all around. It'll be highly impractical. That much is certain. Looks quite 80s with how bulky that is. Yeah. Yeah. Got the right angles and the large size and everything. You told me this was like a Star Wars craft, I would believe you. Okay, now they're stepping it up, so I should probably do the same, huh? Make sure they don't get too far ahead now. Okay, they're really trying me here, and oh, I noticed my integrity is low. Blast. Had to happen on the last lap too. Was doing so well, and suddenly everyone else just like hits the nitrous.
1, go.
It actually reminds me. I remember when I first learned what this sort of kind of the right angle, hard-angled style of architecture was. It's like brutalist, right? It looks very oppressive. It's like very cold looking. I think I learned that term specifically because of the game Control, where they said they kind of designed the environments in that game specifically off of that style of architecture to kind of give it that very ominous, oppressive look to it, and I'd say they did a pretty good job of that, all things considered. Yeah. Austere and imposing, that's for sure. Like a sign of days gone by, but definitely gets its claws in you and doesn't quite let go. Starting to see how I might have ended up with like 50% integrity or something like that going into the final lap here. Alright, here we go. I gotta make this one last. As long as I keep my performance relatively the same as the other laps, I should be okay. At least according to the race radar, they're gonna have to do a bit of catching up. Which they could totally do. They could totally do. There's still enough track remaining, could just suddenly slingshot ahead of me. Because the game wants to kick me in the face. That said, it doesn't look like it's happening this time. Woo! We did it! Race of victory.
Congratulations. Gold medal awarded.
Yeah, I'll take that gold. And the 10,000 bucks. And the completed contract.
Contract completed.
Ooh. GG. Thank you, thank you. So now we got ourselves a new ship. That's going straight into the garage. Actually gonna switch back to ESA here, because I'm just fond of all-arounders. Alright, the Sequoia SSRL Challenge, and this is a DLC track, so... Alright, no matter what happens, as long as I get third or better, I'll take it. Oh! It's a one-lap track! This is gonna be so long, it's only one lap.
3, 2,
Let's see if I can sight read my way to podium. Hey, we still got a pretty funky piece here playing for this particular run as well, right? Man, let's just look at those giant mushrooms and everything. It's like you're wandering into Middle Earth. Well, at least keeping pace with third for now. Actually, I am keeping pace with the front of the pack so far, but I have 50% integrity, so gotta be mindful of that. Let that health recover as much as I can. Oh yeah, here's the fun part, just riding on the outside of the tube there. I'll just admit, it threw me the first time I kind of jumped on there and I crashed, but... Oh yeah, here's another one, just river rapids. Very brief moment where you're on the river just riding it. That's kind of neat. Alright, we can start being a little more reckless now that we got most of our health back. Yeah, as cliche as it may be, definitely feels like ESA ships are my wheelhouse, because they just got the right amount of everything. Right, they're not so overly weak that they'll blow up after a couple of taps, and yet still reasonably fast enough that I can... feels like I'm able to keep pace with all the other racers. I can see why this boss track would be only one lap now. Already 4 minutes in, we still haven't reached the end. I imagine 2 laps would just be an endurance race at that point. Like, holy cow. Look at Redout's take on that sort of, super wide curve. Hey, look at that, the finish line! What was that? 4.5 minutes, yeah. Yeah, I can see why they would bump that down to 1 lap, because, whew, 9 minutes worth of race. That might be a bit much for an event. Although they're totally willing to do that for, the score events. Even though those are on, like, shorter-ish tracks, but... In any case, we'll take our $23,000 and go. Alright, so it looks like we're finally on the precipice of Class 3 races, but... you know what? Managing to break out of the Class 2 league is probably good point. Good point to maybe hit the brakes and take a break. Can't imagine this racing being televised on ESPN or something, although I'm sure there'd be a lot of accidents if this were a real racing series. that would be the only thing, right? Because, you know, crashes are already pretty deadly enough when, you know, you're only driving at like 100-ish miles per hour. You know, you bump that up by like a factor of 10. It's only going to get much worse, right? You're going to need to clear out like space for miles, and you're going to need like the ultimate in safety equipment. Or I don't know, perfect teleportation technology so you can get the racers out of there the moment you detect something's about to go haywire with the ship, right? Whew. Yeah. It would be pretty cool, though. It would be pretty cool. Yeah, eating a pillar at 800 or 900 miles per hour isn't compatible with life. Exactly. You would need like all sorts of... You would need to invent some sort of countermeasure to be able to do that. And we're just not. We are absolutely not there. Like, even if you had like the best crash protections in the world, you know, there's the whole issue with the squishy human inside the ship that's make things really hard to keep it safe. Yeah, there's no way they would put a human pilot in there. At most, it would be like a remote controlled thing. You would have someone like maybe steering it from outside. That's the only way I could see this happening. And again, you would have to clear space for like miles around, because, you know, in the event things go haywire, you want to have a big buffer just to make sure that, you know, no one gets caught. It's less likely someone gets caught in the mess. But yeah, like I was saying, it's probably a good spot to maybe call it here. We actually made a lot of progress and completed a lot of races. Yeah, Grand Canyon would be perfect for sheer size of openness. Oh, you know what? That's a good point. Oh man, can you imagine that? Just a ride through the Grand Canyon. Guess making it a circuit race might be another story, but yeah, if you did like a sprint race through the Grand Canyon, that would be pretty cool. I always liked the racing games that divided the races into those two different types, right? It's like the circuit races for your kart style of connected track, and then you have the sprint races where it's like one extra long track where, you know, it's just one ride through everything, and you gotta kind of nail each spot because you're not gonna get a second chance at each section. It's something like Mario Kart did when they had their sprint tracks, except they just divided into 3 sections instead of having 3 laps. Something like that. But yeah. Anyways, in any case, I think I'm gonna call it here and call it a stream. So yeah, this is still pretty fun. We'll see how fun this remains when it goes into Class 3, but I'll at least keep playing it next week. You know, worst comes to worst, I'll just do some free races so we can check out the rest of the tracks that way. Have a good night! Yeah, you have a good night too, Molecular Shadow Fox. Thanks for hanging out the whole time. Yeah. So anyways, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for tuning in. I'll be back on Friday to play more Mega Man Battle Network. We're about to go shopping there after averting an attack on the school and another attack at the water plant. Probably good to unwind, though I'm sure something is going to happen at the shopping center. Because, you know, main characters, they never get a day off, even if they try to have a day off. You know, trouble will find them. That's just what being a main character is like. So yeah, I'll see you then. All right, let's see who's online right now. Who can we send everyone off to tonight? Still quite a few folks playing Honkai Star Rail. Guess they must be doing something right if they got. And again, they are riding on a high that Genshin Impact has managed to keep them on. They're switching up gameplay just enough to maybe keep people interested in this one. I had to admit, turn-based battle is a pretty good direction to take after their action RPG wide open sandbox style of exploration game they did with Genshin. Wow. Guess tonight is the night for a lot of peeps to be streaming once again. The bottom of the list, alright. What else can we perhaps drop into here? And is it just me or Twitch ads not run down unless you're like actually looking at them? I get why they do that, but it's like super annoying. There's another game I noticed kind of sort of being played. It's called Dredge. I think my brother picked that up. It's like I don't know, it's like a fishing game with a Lovecraftian twist. think it's like the Lovecraft aspect that kind of makes me want to maybe not engage with it, because I don't like looking at things that might possibly be, unsettling. Never been a fan of things that look unsettling. See what else got here. Okay. You know what? I think I have picked someone. So it'll be a new raid here. Okay, so we are going to raid into a Honkai Star Rail stream, but should be a chill time at least. Turn after all that sort of action-packed racing. Maybe it'd be good to sit back and relax with we're turn-based RPG affair. So go ahead and raid into Chibi Chinu. So yeah, I guess if you're gonna join in on the raid, I guess give them Redout raid. Yeah. Otherwise, have a good night, and I'll see you Friday.